NFP after Jackson Hole. After all speeches, this week's market reaction to the Jackson Hole symposium would be very important. However, Friday's sharp decline doesn't have a good signal. With NFP ahead at the end of the week and many other data from other developed economies, we can better understand further central banks' policies, which are expected to be more hawkish so far. Let's review the most important events and data in the week ahead with 𝗦𝘗 Ahura Analyst Markets. Number 1, U.S. consumer confidence. U.S. CB consumer confidence is expected to fall to a 2-year low of 92 from 95.7 in July to increase the chance of recession. Lower consumer confidence means fewer expenses, which is in line with the supply chain disruption, inflation, and weaker PMI numbers can push the stock prices lower. Number 2, China PMIs. China is dealing with another wave of COVID. In the real estate sector, high level of debt and increasing defaults are also restricting activities that are already down, especially in the recent weeks. In addition, the risk of drought has become severe in the recent days with the drying up of rivers, which can increase the concerns and likely to be reflected in the PMI surveys. The consensus expectation is to see the official service PMI decline for the second month in a row to 52.2 in August. Manufacturing PMI is also increasing slightly to 49.3, but remains below the expansion level of 50. With these expected data, the oil price bullish trend should slow down this week. Number 3, Eurozone inflation. The latest published data for July showed that the Eurozone CPI rose 8.9% annually, which is the most significant increase on record. That said, inflation pressures are becoming more evident. And while international oil and gas prices were slightly lower in August, in Eurozone, gas prices were still sharply increasing to decrease the chance of calming inflation. With these conditions, the consensus estimates for the headline CPI inflation are slightly higher to a record high of 9% annually. Meanwhile, core CPI inflation is expected to remain unchanged at 4%. These data increase the chance of another 50 basis point rate hike by ECB, which can pause the Euro-USD downtrend. Number 4, US ISM Manufacturing Index. ISM Manufacturing Index includes price paid, new orders, production, and employment confidence. The up and down of each of these details have a different signal. In the current situation, decline in the ISM price paid confidence can be even positive if new orders, production, and employment confidence show some resilience. Slightly weakness in the ISM Manufacturing Index can be positive, as it means that the economy is slowing slightly to decrease inflation. However, a sharp decrease can be fatal because it can increase the chance of recession to lift the US dollar safe haven demands. And finally, number 5, US employment numbers. The most important event of this week will be non-farm payrolls on Friday. This week, much better than overall expectations with 528,000 newly created jobs in July. Other indicators shows that the US economy is slowing down. With more tightening monetary policies, it's likely to see weakness in the labor market as well in the following months. For August, overall estimates are to see 285,000 newly created jobs with unemployment rate remaining unchanged at 3.5%. In addition, average early earnings are assumed to raise 0.4% after a 0.5% July gain, while the annual wage gain should increase slightly from 5.2% to 5.3%. Thanks for watching this video and hope it's going to be an amazing week for all of you.